And I went to sleep, and sometime in the middle of the night, we called it "Oh Dark 30" in the military. I don't have any idea what time it was, 3 or in the morning, something like that. All of a sudden, I had an instantaneous shift in consciousness. I didn't go through a tunnel, I didn't die, I didn't do any of that. It was boom. Next thing I know, I'm in a black void, and I'm seeing this golden white light, beautiful, magnificent, gigantic, pouring out energy and light and profound unconditional love that was hitting me, filling me up, and it was powerful. The power that, and I knew I was in the presence of my Creator. I knew it, and the love was unbelievable. It's infinite power that love controls, and I knew that if this being did not want me to exist anymore, in half a thought I'd be gone forever. But there was this feeling of benevolence being, no words were spoken to me. This was all done with energy, of emotional energy. I can't explain it. I don't know how to explain that, but that's what was going on. And the benevolence was equally infinite, and was letting me know how precious I was to this being. And I felt like, this is the best analogy I've been able to come up with yet over the decades. It felt like it was the end of the life of the universe, and I was so precious that I was being loved, held, and cradled by every mother that ever lived, everywhere, every when, all at once. And I was just dumbfounded. I couldn't believe what I was experiencing. And as wonderful as that sounds as an analogy, you need to understand this. That analogy absolutely sucks. It does not come close. I could speak about this for a billion years nonstop, and I would never be able to express it properly. That's why it's ineffable. And that's the best description I've been able to come up with so far. I said 3 words in just dumbfounded awe of what I was feeling and experiencing. And I just said, "Oh my goodness." And the essence of goodness just exploded through me, ripped through everything of me. And then there was joy and bliss and ecstasy and peace and harmony, all on a cosmic scale. And it was like when I first saw God, or God saw me, or whatever, it was like God was insanely in love with me. I had no idea love could be like that. And it was like God's throwing a cosmic party. There was no sound, but there's this cosmic party going on. God's going, "Everybody love Tony's back, everybody." And I was just, it's 35 years ago, and it still does that to me. Oh my God. And I was home. There was this energy that I knew I was home, finally home. And I think God did what he did next because he knew me. And I'm an engineer. I have a mind of an engineer. I need proof. I'm very pragmatic, logical, down-to-earth kind of guy. And if he had not done this, what he did next, I would have probably written it all off as just a dream. But what happened next is this moment in all of this happening, when I was in the light, where I had this, what I call the urge to merge. There's this deep, instinctive desire to go be in the light. It's all you want. You don't want anything else. I had a wife and a 2.5-year-old son. Didn't even think about them. You can't, because your consciousness is just overwhelmed with all this, and that's all you want, is to go deeper in the light. And when that happened, I physically sat up in bed and had my arms out, and when I opened my eyes, and my face is all wet, and then there was, and I'm looking at the foot of the bed, at the wall at the other end of the room, and there's no wall. The light is in my bedroom. God's in my bedroom. It was like 1 billion stars lit up the room, and I could see my wife's feet out of the peripheral vision of my eyes, and I knew she had her back to me. And I'm thinking, how can she sleep through this? It's like bright as it can be in here. How can she sleep through this? And then I went, this is real. I had enough time to think, this is happening. I got in my bedroom. This is real. And as soon as that happened and I knew it was real, I was saying it in my head, it was like a 10-foot circle, no wall. It all went not in an instant, but it came down and just kind of went to the center from the outer edges and just went away. And I just went, no. I just lost the greatest love I'll ever know. It just got ripped away from me. And I don't know why I didn't get to stay. I don't know why it left. I didn't know anything. I just sat there, and the wall had this undulating spiritual energy or something in it for the rest of the night. And I sat there and just watched the wall because that's all I had left of it. And as the sun came up and the room slowly lit up, it faded away. And then my wife wakes up. She sees me crying. She goes, "What the hell's wrong with you?" Oh, and I just cried. And I was finally able to tell her everything. And so, you know, and so prayer is powerful. I tell people that now. But what I've come to understand is conscious prayer, everybody knows and understands what its purpose is, right? What I now understand is it's all thought is prayer, and it affects the entire universe because of quantum entanglement. And so be careful what you pray for all day long. So I'm learning these things, and now I'm coming to the point of understanding why love and positive thoughts and all of that is so important. And as I've changed my way of thinking, I've literally changed my body and restoring my health, doing it that way, and being kind and loving as I can. And all of that stuff was really cool and neat to learn, but it really was a waste of time, because all we have to do is just love God with all our heart, and the way we do that is love each other unconditionally, because God is in every one of us. So when I'm loving you, I'm loving God. So if I'm not loving you, I'm not loving God. And so love God with all our heart, love each other like that, learn how to love unconditionally, and take care of this planet. If we all did that, we'd have heaven on earth.